The Princess Who Removed Her Crown. A fairy tale for girls who were taught to stay quiet.
In a kingdom built of white stone and golden rules, there lived a princess who never raised her voice. Her name was Princess Elara. The people loved her, not because she ruled, but because she never disagreed. They said she was graceful. They said she was perfect. What they didn't know was Elara had forgotten what her own voice sounded like. From the time Elara could walk, she was taught three things: smile softly, speak less, never question the crown. When she wanted to run, she was told to sit. When she wanted to speak, she was told to listen. When she felt pain, she was told, a princess must endure. And so she did. She wore heavy dresses, lighter smiles, and carried expectations heavier than the crown itself. Everyone said, she is so strong. But strength, for Elara, meant remaining silent. One night after a long royal gathering, Elara stood alone in her chamber. The crown rested on her head, but her heart felt unbearably empty. She looked into the mirror. Not the royal mirror, but the small one hidden behind her curtains. And for the first time she whispered, "Who am I?" when no one is watching. The mirror did not reflect her crown. It reflected her tired eyes. And that night, Elara cried without making a sound, because even tears, she had been taught, should be quiet. Legends spoke of a forbidden forest beyond the kingdom walls. They said it echoed with voices, voices of women who had never been heard. One dawn, before the guards awoke, Elara removed her royal cloak and walked into the forest. With every step, the crown felt heavier. At the heart of the forest stood an ancient tree, its branches glowing softly. A voice spoke, not aloud, but inside her. "You wear a crown given by others, but where is the one you chose?" Elara fell to her knees. For the first time, she admitted the truth. "I am tired of being good. I want to be real." Slowly, with trembling hands, Elara removed her crown. The forest fell silent. She expected fear, punishment, loss. Instead, she felt light. The voice returned. "A crown that silences you was never meant to be yours." The tree shimmered, and in her hands appeared something small. Not a crown, not a sword, a key. "The key to your voice," the forest whispered. "Use it." Elara returned to the palace without her crown. The court gasped. "Where is your crown?" they asked. Elara stood tall, not as a princess, but as herself. She said calmly, "I am done ruling myself last." Some were shocked, some were angry, some walked away, but something unexpected happened. Other women stepped forward, maids, nobles, queens who had forgotten their own names. For the first time, the kingdom heard many voices, not one. Elara was never called the perfect princess again. She was called difficult, unusual, different. And she smiled, because she had learned this truth. A real princess is not the one who wears a crown, but the one who chooses herself, even when her voice shakes. And if you listen closely, somewhere in that kingdom, you can still hear her voice, strong, soft, free. Not every fairy tale needs a prince. Sometimes the princess saving herself is the happiest ending.